Gospel of Matthew is an account of the life of Jesus from the point of view of a tax collector who followed him around while he was alive. One of the things that is unique about the stories that Matthew tells is that he is trying to tell people that are of his same faith and belief system about the Savior Jesus, who they were rejecting at the time. We're going to be looking into just the life of Jesus on earth, and the way that Matthew interacted with him and what he saw. The baptism of Jesus. In Matthew chapter 3, we see that Jesus goes to meet his cousin John to be baptized in the Jordan River. And Matthew accounts the story this way. He says, "Then Jesus went from Galilee to the Jordan River to be baptized by John. But John tried to talk him out of it. 'I am the one who needs to be baptized by you,' he said, 'so why are you coming to me?' But Jesus said it should be done, for we must carry out all that God requires. So John agreed to baptize him. After his baptism, as Jesus came up out of the water, the heavens were opened, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and settling on him. And a voice from heaven said, 'This is my dearly beloved Son, who brings me great joy.'" As you consider the weight of the ideas presented in this text about Jesus humbled himself enough to be baptized by someone else, consider what it means for you and what God has done in your life. Maybe you take time after this to write in a journal entry, and you just start with, "Dear God, thank you for." Or maybe you take time to share on your social media accounts, "Dear God, thank you for." There's something that you're thankful for. There's something that Jesus has done in your life that you weren't expecting. I'm sure that John wasn't expecting to be able to baptize the Savior, but something happened, and there was this unique moment in history where God opened up the sky and spoke. Sometimes God whispers to us quietly, sometimes he speaks loudly. Imagine what it would have been like to be there, to hear these cousins squabbling over who should dunk who underwater. Is essentially what's happening. And so just think about that. You probably have a cousin or a sibling that you have squabbled with over something that in the end doesn't really matter. Jesus asked his cousin John to baptize him because he needed to prepare the way for him. John's life was going to take drastic turns after this, and so was Jesus. And Jesus knew that. He was going to give him this opportunity to be a part of bringing God's kingdom onto the earth. As you think about this passage, maybe you read it again later in your study time. Just ponder those things. Think about what it means that God said, "This is my Son, who brings me great joy."